Saya here, please. Saya, could you look at me, please?
Thank you. Okay.
When this event took place about the Weather Underground going to violence, I felt to make a film about that, it was too close to the violence. It was too close to that time. Now, 30 years later, it seemed that you could now tell this story because it was now a piece of American history. When it first happened, it wasn't history yet. It was a live event that was still reverberating through the culture. Being an actor, I'm very sensitive to working with other actors who are good actors. And so therefore the film was cast with people that I thought were good actors. It is obviously with Shia LaBeouf. So that was the reason. And Julie Christie and I we came into cinema around the same time at the same age. And so I felt that was a nice connection that she and I could have.
You know, Bob's generation, they put a gun in your hand and told you to go run through the jungle and shoot people. And you didn't really have a choice. My generation is very different. We're not being asked of the same things. We're just broke. So I think it's easier to deal with being broke than being asked to kill.
I think every generation has its moment. Every generation has its moment. Every generation has its moment of rebellion, its moment of discontent, and its chance to do something about it. The conditions might be different, the times might be different, but it always comes, and it always will. What did I think at the time? I was sympathetic to the cause. I believe they had a good reason to rebel. I think they had a good reason. At the same time, I felt that you could see the handwriting on the wall that it was going to self-destruct, that the cause would eat itself because of ego.
I think in general, what I experienced in taking the script that I was given and putting it on the floor, meaning going and being with reporters at the LA Times for a while, there's far less idealism in reporting. There's far less idealism in journalism. Journalism is glory-based. It's whoever gets to the story first. That's more important than the story most of the time, at least in my generation of journalists.
Robert! Don't move! Hands in the air! You are under arrest for the murder of Hugh Crosney.
Solar is one of the longest-standing fugitives on the FBI's most wanted list, was arrested yesterday, 30 years after the notorious bank robbery that claimed the life of a guard.
You're late.
Well, if I'm not here, they can't fire me, right? Who's your best reporter?
New reports reveal that terrorist suspect Nicholas Sloan remains at large.
Do you still have your friend in the FBI field office?
I'm not sure she ever wants to speak to me again.
Get me something and you can keep your job.
What's wrong? You look weird.
I'm fine, honey.